Okay. Okay, firstly, I'm gonna be very honest here that I think you probably noticed I actually only just changed out my clothes from the previous video to like I'm taking the two videos consecutively, but I made the effort to change my clothes. So yes, to make it seem as though it's a different video. But yeah, anyway, my hair is the same and everything is the same, so I think it's very obvious. So I'm not gonna lie. So today's message from 20-year-old Val to you is about expectations. And I want to give this message because firstly it hit home for me a while back. Not a while back, but a few days back. It's a while back, but different people have different definitions of a while. That's the first reason why I'm doing this. Second reason is that I feel like this message would be very powerful for most of the, at least what I perceive to be most of the people whom do watch my videos, especially the younger ones, like my Commonwealth students, and yeah, the teenagers and the adolescents and the youths who are watching this. I feel like this will hit home for you. And yeah, all I ask is for you to just allow yourself to open up a bit more of your heart right now, so that you can listen in for whatever I have to give and see whether you want to take it or leave it. Okay, so this is about expectations. And what I want to talk about expectations is about how if you haven't been doing so, I believe it's time to start reviewing and being aware of how many of your choices are really things that you truly want for yourself and are not choices that you make because you're thinking of someone else first. So personally, I've always struggled with this. I still am. Struggle with the fact that I can make choices that are for me myself, that put me first. I can make more choices than put me first, rather than choices that put other people's welfare first. So firstly, I think something I want to make clearer is that I'm not asking you to, out of your 10 choices that you make, all 10 should be for you yourself first, because that is being selfish. What I'm saying in this message is that out of those 10, start reviewing and being aware of how many of 10 decisions do you make truly for yourself first, rather than for other people first. I'm not gonna give you like a standard number, like, oh, it should be 7 or it should be 8. But if it's for you to be aware lah, and whether you're comfortable with having that number of your 10 decisions always solely being made for other people first rather than for yourself. So personally, I would say that I think since young, like when I was so I spent like 6 years in a completely Chinese school, and like with just being, honestly, for me I felt like I was blessed to be sheltered in that bubble for 6 years. And as much as I'm blessed, I mean, there's always pros and cons to everything. And one con was how I was never most of the decisions I made, I feel are more for making other people happy, and especially my parents. And that's why I feel that this message will hit home for most of us, because I feel like, at least based on my social circle and based on the people that I come across, many of us since young, we have been brought up to be whatever, I don't know, whatever reasons are responsible for this, I'm not going to go into that, but we are brought up to really live accordingly to the expectations of our parents. Yeah. To a certain extent, it's great that we respect and we love our parents so much that we are willing to make choices that align with what they want for us. But I guess now, as we grow older, right, it's for us to see that this is our life. At the end of the day, who are you really living for? And if an answer that doesn't come, if the answer me myself, like I'm living for me myself, doesn't come up for you in like the first 3 answers that came up for you when I asked you that question, personally I feel that it may be time for you to be more to review like how you have been making choices in your life. So how I'm seeing this is that from young, so I'm not putting any blame on parents. I feel like when we are younger, that's when we don't know enough about the world, about how best to live our lives, and therefore at a point in time, it's kind of our parents' responsibility to guide us onto what they have experienced to be the best and most supportive direction for us. But what I'm saying right now is that one thing is that, okay, it may not always be the best. I mean, nobody knows what's perfect for each of us, right? What works for them that may not work for us. Secondly is, as much as yes, they have been guiding us since young, it doesn't mean that we always have to be following the path that they lay out for us. And also, it doesn't mean that throughout our whole lives, our decisions will always be made with considerations of what they would want us to do. Yeah, it's also a lesson that is still hitting home for me, because I feel like my parents are honestly very, very loving to me, and they have never they are not forceful, they are not imposing on me. They have always been very, very encouraging of what me and my brother choose to do. Most of the time now, definitely. And but somehow I grew up to I recently realized that the choices that I make, like maybe out of 10, in recent years I've definitely been more courageous in choosing things that I truly want. And I think my friends know that too. They have been, especially in the past 2 to 3 years, they have been shocked again and again by the choices that I make, because it's so unconventional for them, and it's honestly, I would say they have yet to understand completely what I want and why I choose the things that I choose. But recently it hit home for me that there are still there have been choices I made in the past that I knew was what I truly wanted deep down in my heart, but I didn't have the courage to truly pursue those choices, because I knew that they would upset and cause a lot of hurt to my parents. It's only in the recent few days that I reaffirmed for myself that from now on, as much as I can be responsible for my choices, I want to do what I can to make choices that come from my heart, that align with what my heart wants, and not just what my mind is telling me. And I feel, I really, really hope for this message to hit home for whoever is watching this. To truly review, be aware of how many of your choices are really for yourself, are really what you truly want. And if you want to shift, then shift. If you don't want to shift, you're happy with where you are, then okay. But it's really the awareness that I want you to have from this video. That's all. Thank you for tuning in again to another message from 20-year-old Val to you. And that's all. Look out for my next one.